What's going on, guys? Coach here at the Lions Den located in Colmar, PA. And in this video, I'm a little bit short on time. I got a lot to do. I actually have a wedding I have to be at tonight. So yeah, you're gonna see me looking all dapper, that's for sure. Cue the Dumb and Dumber tux, because that's what I'm wearing, baby. But in this video, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get through a session pretty quickly. So if you're on a time crunch, we talked about before in our kind of rest video with how long you should rest. Something Matt had hit upon was doing antagonistic muscle groups back and forth. So I'm going to start off by doing bench press and then go over to a row variation. In between sets, I'm probably going to rest about 2 minutes between. I'm just stoked because this is the first time you guys are seeing me bench, the first time I bench. This is real time here happening right now. I'm using the American Camber bar by Elite FTS, which if you guys watch when I went to Elite FTS, this is one of my favorite barbells. And watch that video to understand why. But right now, in terms of healing process in my arm, the lockout is what potentially would maybe cause problems or pain. So I'm basically doing as much range of motion as I can, but you're not going to see a full lockout of the elbow. So just doing with what I can with what I got, but I am able to flex my arm, fully. So I'm going to use this to get a nice good stretch at the bottom. Basically come up almost like, let's just say, 5/6 of the way. I just wanted to use 6th. And then I'm just going to rack it. So still getting, my upper body involved with the bench press and chest, but just working around the injury. Things are feeling great. All right, let's go do some rows. All right, so like I said, I'm probably going to take 2 minutes. So just coming over here, talking to the camera a little bit, I'll hit my set. We may get cut off because this music says not copyright, but in the past, we've been getting hit. We've been getting hit hard by the copyright police, but I don't do it for the money, guys. I do it for the fame. That's why I'm doing this. So yeah, about 2 minutes between sets, keeping a higher volume, just trying to get blood flow back to the muscles, kind of tell my body, we're getting back to it, trying to heal this bicep as fast as possible. And kind of like I said, guys, we're coming up on 3 weeks post-op. They told me I would be stuck at 90 degrees until October. Now, I'm not trying to say nothing. You can just watch what I'm saying, okay? So, I'm not sure. I'm gonna test the waters a little bit today on our next set with maybe using this arm a little bit with some lightweight. But right now, I'm just sticking to one arm with the dumbbell rows. I think that's the smart move in my head. Although I don't know what's smart anymore. I'm just kind of, I'm just doing what feels good, all right? Leave me alone. All right, so I'm probably gonna keep it at 135 today. It just feels like tight, I hate to use that word, but that's just how it feels right now. Obviously, there's some scar tissue there, It's just trying to get a little bit of weight-bearing exercise to it. My left arm does feel a lot more comfortable because I have always been using my left arm, obviously before the surgery and post-op. So just seems like a logical place to start here, and we'll see how it goes week by week. I'm just excited to get some training in. Like I said, time crunch, so moving back and forth with this. And if you guys are in a time crunch, this is a great way to do it by putting antagonistic muscle groups together. We got a push and a pull, keeping the volume high, so we're stimulating the muscle as best we can. And I'll do that throughout this whole session. And you guys can just take and use it for yourself. Focused. All right, guys, we have grip jizz here with an alien. So it's alien jizz? I don't know, whatever. I didn't create this stuff. I can't even, oh my gosh, I can't even get the lid off. That's how, oh, wow. Is that enough, you think, Matt? I can just put this jizz in my hand. All right, wipe it around. How long do I have to wait?
It'll turn like noticeably yellow on your hands.
Shout out to Alan Thrall, because I know he's used this stuff on his channel. Usually we're big chalk advocates here, but I got a bunch for free, so I decided to use this. This is just a shameless jizz plug. So make sure you guys are using the right kind of jizz on your hands. So I'm gonna do dumbbell row. Now, back to actually something that's a little bit more on topic is I'm not using straps, and if you're looking to maybe engage or feel or use the lat a little bit more, straps I think definitely help because it takes out one, the grip aspect, right, in your forearm, and also your biceps. Sometimes I feel like when I do back, my biceps start to get a pump or they're taking a little bit more control when I'm doing pulling movements. And if I use straps, I can feel more of my lat. However, a weakness of mine is my grip strength. So for me, it makes sense to not use straps as much or do exercises that are gonna help improve my grip strength. So that's why I'm just using some grip jizz and doing the dumbbell row here. I guess I don't really need this. Well, maybe I need this hand a little bit, kind of, but whatever. So we're at 85 pounds. Hands are feeling extra jizzy. Wait, I don't think that's dry enough yet, is it?
You're good.
Am I good?
Yeah.
I guess my question's answered why there's a bunch of green dots all over my gym now too. Oh, if you're a gym owner and you see, looks like alien jizz all over the place, you know it's just chalk. Don't be afraid. They're not here yet, or are they? I wonder if this stained your clothes. I'm concerned now. Like, will it stain my shorts? Is it gonna stay on my bar? This just turned into a product review video real quick, guys. Sorry. All right, so next superset we have here, we're gonna do incline dumbbell chest press. I'm gonna do one arm pretty heavy, as much as I can push, and then the opposite arm, the torn bicep arm, I may just play around with a little bit of weight, and you'll notice too, I'm doing both arms at the same time. One will have heavier weight, one will have a little bit lighter weight, but I'm just trying, once again, to do what I can with what I got, kind of prime my system by doing kind of like some shadow pressing with the messed up arm. And then we're gonna do a single arm lat pull down using just one of the grip attachments. So I'm still getting more work to my back, and we'll go back and forth 3 sets, probably 12 to 15 reps, RPE 7 or 8. And you know, right now we're flying through it. 16 minutes in, and I've already done 1 superset, and we're probably just gonna do 3 total supersets and maybe something extra at the end. That's it, and I'm hopefully gonna be done within an hour. This looks a little strange, doesn't it? But hey, it's better than nothing, guys. Better than nothing. So, a little warm-up set here. I will say this is better than when you have nothing in one hand, because I did that earlier in the week, and that definitely felt a lot more unstable. So even though it's 15 pounds, it's provided me with a little bit of stability. Another added tip is try not to talk while you're doing this. This is light enough where I'm just warming up, but when we're getting serious, you shouldn't be able to do this. But I love you guys a lot, and I'm trying to show you what not to do. Outside of strength training, something I was actually really upset about, or was going to be upset about with my arm, was I was getting into archery and bow hunting, and you know, it's taken me a lot of years to finally, I would say, pull the trigger. I'm going to draw my bow on this. So right before this happened, I had gone out bought a Hoyt brand new bow, setup, all that kind of stuff, so a compound bow. And once I had toured the bicep, it wasn't even like, I wasn't even sad really about not being able to probably compete. I was more sad about driving home and seeing if I could still draw the bow, because that's been something I've been prepping for and really excited for, and it's like a new hobby that I picked up. So I don't know if I'll be able to do compound bow this hunting season. If anything, I think I'll be able to do rifle, but I really was looking forward to that. So that was, I think, one of the biggest bummers that I had to come to terms with. Oh! 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 Just chunked my finger. Look at this, guys. Don't be an idiot. That's gonna bleed pretty good in a second.
I'm not a fan of this arm.
No. Oh. I gotta hold here, not here. Oh. All right, third time's a charm. Not gonna smash my finger. All right, 30 minutes in, we've already gotten 2 supersets done. That's solid, we're flying through this. So I'll do one more superset, I feel like, for today, and then maybe a little bit of like a bi-tri-shoulder giant set, finish it up, 1 movement each, and then we're gonna wrap it up on this session. I can get on doing all the other work I have today. So kind of the main point we're just trying to drill home here is there's ways to mitigate your session being forever. Typically our sessions are minimally like an hour and a half, on a good strength day, 2 hours. So getting this in, you know, within 60 minutes. It's a little bit easier when you're doing all hypertrophy work, but you could also just pick one compound lift and then superset everything else. And typically that'll get you done pretty quick, and cutting out some accessory work. It's not necessarily like needed per se. And if you were to cut out something where it'd be like your primary movement, like a bench, and then maybe something like a single arm dumbbell press, you're probably more likely to cut out that in your training to still keep you know, the main movement in there, and also the what you can kind of push hardest on to deliver the biggest and best stimulus and best bang for your buck. Man, do I look like a goofball right now? Yeah. Alright. I feel like a goofball. This is one of those exercises where it's like, I have to keep it in because I get a good stimulus from it. I've always loved cable chest flies, and I love training chest, but I'm doing it with one arm. I feel like one of those guys that everyone makes fun of in like a video on like Gym Fail Nation.
As long as you don't start doing like the golf swing bullshit,
where I'm like, start shadow. Although there's probably someone out there who really believes in that right there. Accommodating fighting resistance. Alright, so I'm gonna do single arm chest flies, like 15 reps, and then I gotta think of something like a row. I'll probably maybe like a seated cable row, and that'll be it for basically the chest and back supersets for this training session. This song sounds too good to be copyright free. We lost it, Matt. We ain't getting paid today, boy.
Jim started the headbang, you know we lost the copyright status.
Yeah, this is too good. This is too good. Alright guys, here in the den we found a sleeping Zeke. Look at this creature. Oh shit. Oh, he's on to us. Quick, get out of here! You got supersonic hearing, dude. Alright, so to finish this whole thing out and to save time, we're going to do a giant drop set of 3 exercises. So we have a cable side raise, then we're going to go to a dumbbell bicep curl, and then we're going to go to a tricep push down on the cable. So basically, the first set of everything is going to be with a heavier weight, and we're going to crank it out until about failure, RPE 8 or 9. Go to the second movement, then third movement. Then what I'm going to do is just drop the weight, and basically while I'm working, okay, the other muscle group is resting. All right, so that's the rest time. That's all we're getting. And I'm just going to do this twice. So one big set, then drop the weight, another big set. And so we're only doing 2 full working sets through this whole giant set. Hopefully you're following me. But it's going to save time. It's going to be a lot of reps and a good amount of volume. And we're going to be out within the next 5 minutes, which keeps me under 60 minutes. So very cool. So that's how we're going to save time. The other thing I would suggest doing something like myo reps if you can. So if you don't know what myo reps are, you can check them out on YouTube. There's tons of channels that talk about them. But basically, you would do a certain amount of weight for, let's say, 5 reps, rest anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds, then hit another set of 5, and you're trying to get a total number of reps. So maybe it's like 25 total reps. But you're cutting that rest time down and you're adding a good amount of volume, but it saves time. So that's the whole purpose of this whole workout, guys, is saving time, being efficient, still getting a good stimulus, and also showing that you can work 2 separate muscle groups at the same time. This has basically been a push and a pull day, combined antagonistic muscle groups. So that's what we got going on. So let's finish it up. All right, look at this, 59, 55. And I'm not gonna lie, we've been talking, right, between our sets to either just Matt and I have a conversation or just describing things to you guys. So I would say it's probably around 40, 45 minutes for this whole session if we weren't talking. But that's pretty much it. So use those tips, guys, if you're on a time crunch. There's plenty of information throughout this video. And if you guys like the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're approaching 100K if we're not there already by the time this video comes out. We have Szatstrength.net for all of our programs. And we have our Facebook group, The Iron Lions, on Facebook. Great community of people, totally free. Check it out. And we also have Patreon. So Patreon, we have 3 tiers right now. Minimal donation up to a little bit more of a premium donation. But with the tiers are added benefits and perks. And premium content that you can't find anywhere else. Put downloadable stuff in there, program stuff, extra episodes of the podcast that you guys aren't listening to for the general public, and all sorts of goodies, just as a way to say thank you for all your support. You know, when you guys do go to Patreon, it supports myself, my coaches, the gym. It allows us to create higher quality content, allows us to get guests to come on and cover their expenses. So that's where this money is going towards. I'm not some, millionaire dude who's trying to take and collect all the money. I'm trying to really create something awesome and give back to the people, As I work my way to the top, I want to take everybody there with me. That's the mindset that I have. So by supporting, it really means the world to myself and everybody here at the den. But that's pretty much it, guys. So as always, stay a lean, mean, strength machine, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.